Hey, it's Mark with another Super Bowler Smash Attack video, and today we have a ring base, and we have seen this type of a ring base many times before, and I usually like it going against these ring bases with this army. And so let's look at the entry for this one. And typically, I'd say right away, since I have seen this type of a base so often, I do normally think about coming in from the 830 side on this one, especially with, so the eagle is here and the clan castle is here. So it makes it so the clan castle is kind of on the back side. I don't have to worry about the clan castle for the entry. And the eagle is more on the front side. The eagle should go down sooner. One thing that's not the greatest about this one from attacking from doing an entry from the 6 o'clock corner is that there's these ground expos at this 6 o'clock, and I normally will try to avoid that if I can. And there are a couple of air expos in the center. They're not going to be a problem, but these ground expos definitely are. And so if I had more time to kind of think about what I wanted to do here, I might try something different. Yeah, I normally don't like trying to go in on the clan castle side. The other thing that I don't like about this entry is that, it means that I really want to take down a ground expo. And I think at the time when I was looking at this, I was probably hoping that I could take down that cannon. So what I'm trying to do is in this second ring here, I'm trying to take a building out so that the troops won't want to just kind of like walk around this ring and not go into the center where the town hall is. That's what ideally is what I'd like to do. Sometimes it doesn't matter just because of the way the Super Bowlers will, if they take out, they have the triple bounces and they take out like an expo and a cannon or something like that, then they can sort of path themselves into the center. But normally I like to have that pathing cleaner. Yeah, and so I do attack this base with how I normally do it, even though that there are those two ground expos there. And I definitely will not put the flinger at 6 o'clock because the flinger will have no chance against the ground expos. So it's going to be the Warden at 6. And I do normally like it that at 9 o'clock that the mortar is on the corner there, because the Flame Flinger can just go for that mortar right away, and get rid of it right away. The way that those buildings are, it turns out, I don't know, it was sort of strange. It doesn't normally happen, and you'll see here in a minute when we look at the replay. But yeah, the plan is just going to be normal funnel 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock, super wall break this wall here, and then jump to get into the core. And so I do make a couple of mistakes here with spells. Yeah, multiple mistakes, but things turn out anyhow. And I think it just goes to show how strong this army is against this base. And so that's the game plan. And we'll get the replay rolling here. And we'll see how things actually pan out. And you'll see the mistakes that I made. So I put the Yeti down as normal, and the Flame Flinger behind. And the Flame Flinger is going to target that mortar. But the way that Yeti goes over to that storage, it makes that mortar target the Flame Flinger. I put the freeze down on the mortar just because I don't want the mortar to get another shot off on the Flame Flinger. So that was kind of strange that happened. Normally the Yeti in that case doesn't get into that inner radius of the mortar, so that the mortar won't target it. And so now the Warden has got a ground expo on him. I did the Super Wallbreaker to open the entry, and there's just one expo on the Warden right now, and there's the archer tower, which is bad. He's got to get the archer down, and once he gets that archer tower down, then he's okay, but that can only last for so long. I am getting low on time. Now there are 2 expos, both ground expos. I gotta get a freeze down to save the Warden ability, and I do. And so I pull the Warden over. He still gets targeted by that ground expo. They are so annoying. And I think kind of in the fluster, I put that jump down when I didn't really need it. I just really needed the second one. So I have 2 kind of jumps there. Kind of an odd case. So I made a mistake with those jumps. And here come the troops into the center, raging them in, and there's just massive damage going on. It doesn't matter if those buildings are invisible or not. The Super Bowler bounces are just going to demolish that center area. Here comes in the Royal Champion from the bottom right, opposite side from the Flame Flinger. The Flame Flinger troops are going to take out the enemy queen there, it looks like. And here comes the Royal Champion as the center goes down massively fast due to the triple bounces from the Super Bowlers. I did get the skeleton spell down just to distract that defensive Grand Warden. The Royal Champion ability takes it out, and there's hardly any defenses left now. Since I made a mistake with those jumps, the troops had to kind of work their way. They had to bust their way through the core there. Which just makes it take a little bit longer for the cleanup here, but this still had no problem with time. There's plenty of time, and the Super Bowlers actually survived the core in this case. So even though I made a couple of mistakes here, this just goes to show how strong the Super Bowler army is against the ring base.